Pokémon TCG Online starts right now on TOONDISE. Hey guys, Scott here with more Pokémon TCG Online. We just got the January update 2 days ago, so before we get into tonight's battle, I want to take some time to review some of the fixes and improvements that came with this recent patch. Now, as you can see in front of me right now, we've got the first major enhancement to the game, which is the daily rewards system. Now, the way this works is very simple. Every day that you log into the game, you get a new reward added into your account automatically. It's really that easy. So, as you can see, I already claimed my day 1 reward, which was the brand new Basic Orange Modified Theme Deck that has Conkeldurr and Excadrill in it, but more importantly, it also comes with 2 free Pokemon catchers, so everyone is now psyched because they've got an additional 2 catchers in their online collection. In another 9 hours, I'll get my Day 2 reward, which is 25 trainer tokens. Then we move into Day 3, in which case I'll get 5 random booster packs from the Black and White series. So, any expansion sets from Black and White all the way through to Boundaries Crossed, I'll get 5 random packs from any of those expansion sets. And then Day 4 and Day 5, I get more trainer tokens. Again, as simple as logging into the program. That's how you get these rewards. Of course, these 5 rewards are only for newcomers to the rewards system. After Day 5, I will actually get switched over to a recurring 5-day rotation system where I believe the way they've set it up is days 1 through 4, I'll get 15 trainer tokens for each of those days, and then day 5, I'll get 1 free non-tradable booster pack. Again, a random pack from any of the Black and White expansion sets. But it is cool that they set up this new system, really encouraging players to get into the game at least for 5 minutes, just to log in once a day, and you get something for your time. The next improvement that I want to point out, Round 1 of the Beta Rewards program has actually already been distributed. Now, I know they went over this about 2 months ago in November, but there were some glitches, and not everyone got the Beta Rewards. This most recent patch actually fixes it. So, if you played Pokémon TCG Online before the program transitioned to a downloadable client, so back when it was on the website and you had to go to the Pokémon TCG website to play the game, you now have a new limited edition deck box in your collection, and you also have 2 free Dragon's Exalted booster packs. And I'll show you what the deck box looks like if I just go straight into the deck builder. And I'll just pick any one of my decks here, let's say the basic yellow deck from before, click edit, and I go to save it, and I can choose, there we go, the Pokémon TCG Online Beta Rewards deck box. Again, nothing special with that deck box aside from the design, but it is pretty cool to have it. Sort of makes me feel old that I've been with the program for over a year now, but what can I say, right? And of course, the other thing that I wanted to point out, of course, was the Basic Orange theme deck. Up till now, you only had the basic blue, green, red, and yellow theme decks. Those were outdated. Really couldn't compare to the modern decks that you can create, especially with catchers and Pokemon EX in them. So now we've got the basic orange deck, and as you can see, really the highlights of this deck, you've got one Excadrill with Reinforced Drill and Mach Claw, and aside from that, I believe, yes, you've got the two Pokemon catchers, a couple of throws, and I think there are two Conkeldurr in here, yes, with the craftsmanship ability. So this will definitely help new players get into the game, especially if you don't have many cards in your online collection. Plus, getting an extra 2 catchers in your collection for free, that can't hurt, right? The third and most important thing that they fixed is the boundaries crossed cards. If you guys remember, before, boundaries crossed cards were showing up multiple times in your collection. There were multiple forms of Full Art Bianca, Sharon, Full Art Pokemon EXs, and boundaries crossed. Those have all been fixed, no more duplicates in your collection, so it should make looking for them in trades a heck of a lot easier. They also went ahead and fixed the trading system in correlation with your trades and wanted lists. So if I go up to the trade button here, and then I switch out of it and go back to my collection or back into my deck builder, then I don't have to worry about my trade list and wanted list disappearing automatically from my collection, and then I have to close the program and then reopen it just to see which cards I marked for trade and which ones I marked for wanted again. So that was a major pain. That was fixed. And I believe there's one other major enhancement, and I think the first battle you have every day awards you an additional 10 trainer tokens. So I'm not quite sure how long of a battle it has to be, but you do get 10 free tokens just for having a match. So hopefully they get to work on the avatar, hopefully they link it with the tokens, hopefully they link the trading system with the tokens, so that the tokens will actually become useful. But until that happens, we're stuck with just racking up tokens and seeing the number skyrocket here and not being able to do anything with them. So those are the major fixes that have been incorporated into this most recent patch. Pretty good to see that they are getting some of the main stuff fixed on a monthly basis. If you guys are ready, we've got a new deck to show you here. Let's get straight into versus mode, and as you can see, my new deck is Spore Burn. Thanks to William, he created this awesome status problem strategy that I'm eager to try out. Doesn't work against Keldeo, again, like most status condition decks. Nothing ever works against Keldeo. But we're gonna give it a shot anyway, so if you guys are ready, let's find tonight's opponent. And that person is... Deep Crow. Alright, Sigilif. Get on out there. The prizes are set, so let the battle begin. Tails. And I get the first strike. Awesome. We're facing a Virizion and an Oddish. So, to kick things off, let's go ahead and activate a Level Ball. And that way we can take out Foongus. We'll send Foongus out here. We will also take this Blend Energy and equip it to Sigilif. That ends my turn. Okay, Crow starts off with Sharon and a town map revealing his prizes. Let's see what we've got in here. Juniper, Rare Candy, couple of Meloetta, a Ditto. Interesting. Energy Search. Oh, great. Virizion is powered up, and it is ready to double draw and pick up some more cards for him. Alright, my turn. We've got Professor Juniper. Thank goodness. Alright, let's evolve Foongus. And I'll activate Amoonguss' special ability. Go, Spore Prize! Next, I'm activating Professor Juniper. Gonna lose that max potion, but what can you do, right? Oh, nice! Super Rod. Alright, that always helps. Let's go ahead and play it, and we will get Ninetails and Amoonguss back into my deck. Let's see. Let's also send out another Foongus, and we will play Level Ball to take out Vulpix. Go, Vulpix! And we'll give it a Fire Energy. And what else do we want to do? Let's go ahead and get Sigilyph out of there. Sigilyph, return! Go, Vulpix! Vulpix, use Singe! And Virizion just got burned! No burn damage, but Virizion is now burned, confused, and poisoned. Now we've got another Audition play. Whoa! Vileplume and Rayquaza just got discarded, and now we've got a Landorus in play. And now we've got Super Rod putting Rayquaza and Vileplume back into his deck. And a Pokemon Catcher forcing out my Amoonguss, Switch forcing out Landorus, and of course, Professor Juniper. Now Landorus' Hammerhead is dishing out some damage to my team here. Alright, my turn. Let's see what we've got. Alright, let's go ahead and evolve Foongus. And activate Amoonguss' Spore Prize again. Next, let's go ahead and give this Grass Energy to Amoonguss. And should I play Pokemon Catcher to force Virizion back in? That's a tough one. You know what? Let's just go ahead and play in. Because Landorus has a high retreat cost anyway. Awesome! Look at that. 3 energies to retreat. Alright, I've got my gold potion now, so... Amoonguss, return. Go, Vulpix! And let's evolve Vulpix into Ninetails. Of course, I don't want to activate Ninetails' special ability, because I want to keep it out there with Landorus. And now that the stage is set, let's go ahead and do some damage! Ninetails, attack with Hexed Flame! 120 points of damage. And here we go, Pokemon Catcher forcing out my Amoonguss again. Another switch, bringing Virizion into play. And N is being activated. So much for my gold potion. But on the plus side, I did pick up a max potion, which is equally just as good. Awesome! My turn. Alright, so let's kick things off by doing this. First off, I will equip this energy to Amoonguss, and I will activate Devolution Spray to devolve Amoonguss back into Foongus. And Foongus is still alive with 10 HP, which is awesome. Now, Foongus, return. Go, Ninetails. Alright. And let's go ahead and use this max potion on Amoonguss. And let's see. Darn, Oddish has 10 HP too much for my liking. Okay, well, let's go ahead and play Skyla. And we will take out... Level Ball. And that way I can use it to get back another Vulpix. Let's send Vulpix out. Aside from that, I want to keep Landorus on the bench just until I can re-evolve my Amoonguss. So, Ninetails. Attack was Hexed Flame. It's super effective. Crow's turn. Virizion getting another energy. Or not. Instead, Skyla takes out a Pokémon catcher. And Virizion gets that energy anyway. Pokémon catcher forces out Amoonguss. Virizion's Leaf Wallop! It's a one-hit KO! And Amoonguss has fainted. Go, Sigilif! Awesome! Double colorless. Okay, so we are going to evolve Vulpix into Ninetails. And activate Ninetails' special ability, Bright Luck, to force Landorus back out here. Next, we'll take this double colorless and equip it to Sigilif. And I will activate Professor Juniper to get a brand new hand. Perfect. Alright, so let's get another Amoonguss out there. Let's also activate Devolution Spray to devolve Amoonguss. And you know what? Let's send out a second Sigilif just for the fun and games. I want to check Crow's discard pile. Let's see. 3 Pokemon catchers, 2 switches. So he has 1 catcher remaining. That is great news for me. That ends my turn. Gold Potion. Landorus healing up. Meloetta was sent out. And we've got a rare candy evolving Oddish into Vileplume. And we've got a Darkrai. Never fails! Landorus's Hammerhead. It doesn't affect Sigilif, but Amoonguss just got taken down. Okay. Let's see. Well, on the plus side, I can now actually attack with Sigilif, which is awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and do just that. I will power up Sigilif. And of course, I have to watch out for Meloetta here. That is not going to be good if he gets Meloetta out. Okay. Not that I wanted to have to do this, but I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice. I will have to take Meloetta out, even though I wanted to take out Virizion. Alright, but first, let's activate Super Rod, and we will put some Pokemon back into my deck. Next, let's activate Pokemon Catcher to force Meloetta out into play. Sigilyph, attack with Psychic. It's super effective. It's a one-hit KO. And Meloetta has fainted. Virizion has been sent out. And we've got Super Rod putting Meloetta back into Crow's deck. And an Ultra Ball, no doubt to take Meloetta back out. Here we go. And Professor Juniper. So Meloetta is now back in play again. Oh, great. It's switching out. Ow! Meloetta's Psychic, it is super effective. And there goes my Sigilyph. Darn it, how am I supposed to win when Meloetta can take out my Sigilyph, and Darkrai can one-hit KO every Pokemon in this deck? I should have gone with Caesar.